Hey guys, welcome back to my colourful country life. Today I have the new book A Sweet Critter's World, which is by Evelyne Vancoetsem, to share with you today. This is Evelyne's second book. Her first book is Rose and Her Friends, and you can find a flip through up here. There is also a colour along for this book, which is up on the channel as well. Thank you to Evelyne, who has kindly sent me this copy so we can do a flip through together today. Now, both of her books are the same size, which is roughly 28 centimetres by 22 centimetres. Very similar in thickness as well. Now the cover does feel like it's got a matte finish, but it feels a bit glossy at the same time, a bit like a thick magazine cover, and you can hear the thickness of the cover. On the front here we have this adorable little rabbit, and it is inside the book, of course, for you to colour as well. Now if we flip to the back, you can see a small selection of images here, which are inside the book, both coloured here and uncoloured here. Now the price for this book is currently $24.35 on Amazon Australia, and you do get 20 images to colour. So let's open it up and have a look. Now first up we have the title page, and that's got the cover image on there as well. Now my book has been a little bent. My postman folded the package in half to fit it into my letterbox, rather than putting my parcel box beneath it, but it's easy enough to flatten out. I'll just put some heavy books on after I finish filming this video. Now next page. Oh, there we go. Next we have the books belongs to page and the publishing info. So this is independently published by Evelyne, and it is published on Amazon paper, but I will talk about the paper more as we flip through. And again we have this sweet little bunny to colour. Look at his little face. Actually, it'd be fun to finish this pick off as well. You could colour the top and the bottom half in like a monochrome palette, or just grayscale it, or you could try to match the existing palette and finish off the picture. That could be a fun challenge. Now at the front of Evelyne's books, she does have a selection of pre-coloured images to give you an idea of what they will look like completed, and I believe Evelyne adds the colours herself digitally, but I could be wrong. There's a little bunny again. I'm obsessed with this little bunny. This is beautiful. We have a little version here that we can colour, and there's also a full illustration further in the book, which is actually the first page that I decided to colour as well. And we have some tips before you get started. It just says that the book is appropriate for all ages and all levels of experience. Pencils will work best. If you use pens or markers, use the colour palette test page at the back of the book to test them out. Slip a sheet or two of blank paper behind the page to act as a cushion, preventing indentation or transfer of ink. And all illustrations in this book were originally created by the artist Evelyne Vancoetsem. Okay, now we come to our first illustration. This was almost the first page I coloured, simply because I adore this lion. It is also the reason I didn't colour it first, because I wanted you all to see how majestic he looked as well before he gets coloured in. I just think she's drawn him so beautifully. He almost looks like a black and white photograph. Now this is called a grayscale colouring book. However, only the animals seem to be grayscale. The other elements on the page are normal line art. Personally, I would have loved to see the entire book in grayscale, like Evelyne's first book was. But the pages are single-sided with this black backing, and some pages are vertical and others are horizontal, like this one. I'll just flip it over so you can get a better look. Look at their little smiley faces. They're so cute. Here is our bunny again. This would be a fantastic Easter page. And this little bit here, it confused me at first, but when you flip to the cover image, you can see it's actually part of his bonnet or her bonnet. Look at this little kitten. He's going to look so lifelike when he's coloured. The trick is going to be getting the line art to look as realistic as the grayscale art. All these bugs look really cool. I love these little ladybugs here and the fuzzy little bees as well. Now these tiny flowers may be best coloured with gel pens. Just pop something between your pages and test them in the back of your book first, just to make sure that they don't bleed through to your next page. Now this page looks fun. We've got light from the moon and the stars, but also from the lantern down the bottom as well, which would reflect off the fur of the polar bears and the blanket as well. Okay, are these storks? There are no babies being delivered here though. Are they storks? Maybe they're actually just ducks. Are they ducks? I think they might be ducks. And we've got this, what looks like a little Santa sack of toys here to be delivered. And then this is the page that I decided to colour. That is the duck page here. And I did toss up and try to recreate the coloured image, but I decided to go with my own colour palette here. So I did use my Prismacolor pencils because I have used them in Evelyne's first book and they worked fine. What else have I used? White Signo, and I used some stickles on there as well. And yeah, like I said, the pencils lay down fine, but it is, as I said earlier, it is Amazon paper. We have some sea life in a bottle. I love this picture. I do wish the coral behind Nemo here, our clownfish, was also grayscale as well. But the rest of the elements on the page, the shells and the little treasure chest here, look really good with just the line art and no grayscale, but I wish the coral was actually grayscale on this page. Now, if this isn't the cutest little puffy face, if you want to practice colouring fur, this is going to be a great book for that. Grayscale is a helpful tool as well to work out where to place your shading on a page. All these animals are in little interesting predicaments, aren't they? Or they've got some interesting items. So we've got a bow with a jewel in the middle, little bird sitting in a hat with a branch. And then this one's come over here to brush his fur. We've got some teddies with some chicks. Now with this chair, you could cover the padded section, so the seat here and the backrest part, cover them too with washi tape. That could be a fun place to use your washi tape, or even on the bunny's ears. You've got is it a hamster? Now this is one regal peacock. Look at her hair. This page is actually giving me Bridgerton vibes. Sort of like a little mirror, but then you've got these beautiful sort of lace elements on the outside. Oh, another horizontal one. We've got some echidnas gathering some food. Look, this echidna has some high heels on. That must be Mummy Echidna. They look really cute. Oh, I love this page. Look at his sweater. He looks so cute. This is a really good page for autumn, I think. Maybe even winter as well. It's got a bit of a wintry theme to it. Maybe that might be his Christmas sweater. Looks a bit like a Christmas sweater. And he's got a scarf on as well. He looks really cute. This one's pretty. I like the colour scheme that Evelyne used on the front, which was purples, I think. She gave us an example. Where was it? This one here, the purples and the blues. I really like the colours for the butterfly as well. That would be a fun one to recreate with those colours, I think. Now, are these hamsters? Hamsters, gerbils. Lots of yummy desserts to colour as well. And some flowers. Are they flowers? I think they're flowers as well. Yep, we've got a little flower there too. We have a bunny sitting on the lounge. Look at the little bunny faces. Another good one for Easter because it's got a bunny on it. We've got the shadow under the lounge as well, which is really cute. Maybe another good one for some washi tape as well to cover the chair. This horse looks beautiful. We've got clocks, we've got cogs, lots of metals on this page. We've even got a little hat. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one to colour. I'm picturing the hat in reds and blues for some reason. And lots of metals for our cogs and our clocks, and like a nice dark, like a chestnutty brown for the horse. Okay, so that was the last image in the book, and now we've got our test page. There's two of them actually. So here's where you can test your mediums out or write down your colour palettes. And then we have a list of Evelyne's existing books, which is this one here, Sweet Critters World, and the one I showed you earlier, Rose and Her Friends. Soon find the colouring book of Rose Volume 2. Now that's exciting news. I love the images in the first Rose and Her Friends book. So the way she draws her faces, they're just beautiful. I mentioned in my flip through for Rose and Her Friends that it does remind me a bit of Emmanuel Collins' style in the Coleridge Wild books. So that'll be interesting. I wonder when that's coming out. Might have to ask Evelyne. We've got some info on our lovely artist. And that is it. That is A Sweet Critters World. I hope you like this flip through. My colour along should be up on the channel in the next few days for the goose for this page here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day. See you again next time. Bye for now.